Part of the party. Koala loves to dance. She enjoys dancing to all kinds of music, but her favourite thing in the world is dancing to rock music with her two daddies. One Saturday morning, as Dad was playing air guitar, Carrie was surprised to see that the delivery bird had brought a special leaflet. Carrie ran inside, excited to tell her dads that there was going to be a disco in town. Carrie's smile faded as she read the words out loud. Mayor Emu of Sunny Spring invites you to a mummy and daughter disco to celebrate the love between mummies and daughters. Bring your mummy along for a boogie and show them how much you care. But I don't have a mummy in my family, she said. Does that mean I can't go? I'm sure Mayor Emu wouldn't want you to miss the disco, said Daddy kindly. Why don't you go and ask Katie what she's going to do? I'll bet she want to take her grandma. Carrie went next door to see her best friend, Katie Kangaroo. Katie lived with her grandma and loved to dance as much as Carrie did. I definitely want to go, said Katie excitedly. My gran has some amazing dance moves. It shouldn't matter that she's not my mum. Koala Crocodile started to cry. My mummy will be at work, she sniffed. What if your big sister could take you, suggested Carrie. But the leaflet says it's for mummies, said Koala, and she walked away sadly. That night, Carrie went to her room feeling cross that the disco leaflet had made her, Katie and Koala feel so unwelcome. She wondered if anyone else would be feeling the same. She spread word. The next day she decided to call for a meeting, anyone who was also feeling left out. She spread the word and then waited by the lake for them to turn up. Slowly Carrie's friends started to arrive. She was amazed at how many of them had come along. They were all upset about the disco too. The Platypus twins, Pablo and Paula, just loved discos and they wanted to take their mummy dancing together. It's not fair that it's only for daughters, Pablo said. What about everybody else? Yeah, what about us, said Eric Echidna and Levy Lizard. Wanda Rumbat was looking after her dad and didn't have a mum. She wanted to take her dad to the disco to celebrate their happy little family. Deborah Dingo was confused about whether she'll be able to bring both of her mummies. I can't choose just one, she said anxiously. I love them both so much. Keely Kookaburra had been adopted by a family of Gaylors and lived with her mum, dad, 2 grannies, grandpa, 4 aunties, 5 uncles and 12 cousins. But everyone in my family loves and helps me. I want to bring them all, she said. Carrie went home and felt determined to make sure that all of her friends and their families could be part of the party. She told Dad what had happened at the meeting. Why don't you write a letter to the mayor, suggested Dad. A few days later, an envelope arrived, addressed to Carrie. It had the official stamp of the mayor's office. Carrie felt very nervous, but with Dad and Daddy by her side, she opened the letter. Dear Carrie, thank you so much for your lovely letter. I'm sorry that I made you feel unwelcome at the disco. I wanted to celebrate all the wonderful mummies and the care they give, but I realize that it's not just mummies who loves and helps us. I want everyone to feel they can come and celebrate the love of their family, whatever that looks like. I'm thrilled that so many of your friends would like to come to the disco. I will be very grateful if you will help me deliver the new leaflets that I have designed. Thank you for helping to make the disco a true celebration of love. Look forward to seeing you. Yours sincerely, Mayor Emu. Carrie handed out the leaflets to all of her friends. Mayor Emu of Sunny Springs invites you to family disco to celebrate love. Bring your whole family along for a boogie to show them how much you care. Dad and Daddy felt proud of their kind and thoughtful little koala. All that was left to do was choose which disco outfits to wear, and for Kerry, Dad, and Daddy to practice their dance moves. That night, the town was lit up with disco lights and the sound of party music floated through the air. Kerry looked at Dad and Daddy with a smile. "This is the best disco ever," she said, "and the best part of all is having you both here to share it with me." The end. As part of the party is about animals, about Australian animals, let's learn about some of them. You ready? Amazing Australian animals. The koala. Koalas like to eat eucalyptus leaves. They have very sharp claws which they use to climb trees. Koalas have large noses which are either pink or black. Baby koalas are called joeys. Joeys live in a pouch on their mama's tummy until they're about 6 months old. Koalas, sometimes called koala bears, are not actually bears. They aren't actually marsupials, the same type of animal as a kangaroo. Kangaroo. Kangaroos are also marsupials. Their babies are called joeys, like koalas. Kangaroos carry their babies in their pouch. Kangaroos are also strong swimmers. Kangaroos have very powerful legs. They use these legs to hop or walk around. Kangaroos can jump really high. Platypus. This is my favorite animal. Platypuses can only be found in Australia. They live in the rivers and streams. They have a duck bill, like a beak, a tail like a beaver, and webbed feet. Platypuses are one of the only 5 mammals that lay eggs. They come out to feed at night. They eat creatures like insects and worms. Wombat. This is another one of my favorites. Wombats are marsupials too. They are only found in Australia. They are nocturnal, which means they come out at night time. Wombats eat grasses, herbs, roots, and bark. Wombats like to dig. They live in large tunnels, burrows, underground. They have powerful claws and large front teeth. They have a backward-facing pouch so they don't flick dirt on their babies when they are digging. Dingo. A dingo is an Australian wild dog. They don't bark like a dog, but howl instead. Dingoes are related to wolves. They have excellent hearing and live in groups called packs. Dingoes are sometimes seen as pests because they attack farm animals. Kookaburra. Kookaburras have a loud call that sounds like a human laughter. They are part of the kingfisher family. Kookaburras have a long beak, which can grow to 10 centimeters long. They live in forest and eat insects, small mammals, lizards, and snakes. The emu. Emu are the second largest bird in the world. The ostrich is the biggest. Although emus are birds and have wings, they cannot fly. Emus use their wings to cool themselves down. They can run really fast, sometimes as fast as a car at 30 meters per hour. Emus eat grass and insects, such as grasshoppers and beetles. I hope you enjoyed. Now we're going to do an origami of a koala. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, these are the koala heads. They're quite easy, and I've made them in 3 different sizes. You can make them big, you can make them small, and you can use the colors that you like. Okay, so we are going to need scissors, black pencil, okay, a sheet of paper, and it has to be a square, okay, and glue stick. Okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, first we have to fold the paper, okay, into a triangle. open, and now we do the other side. Okay. Now we keep one side folded, as you can see, and now the first corner we fold half. Okay, so here's the half line, and we make another triangle. Okay, we do the same thing on both sides, so we also do the same thing in this side. Okay, now we have to do the ears, so we leave a space here and we bend. We fold nicely, and we do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we have to fold the ear inside. Okay, just like that. We do the same on the other side. Yes? Okay. Now this part we have to fold inward. Okay, this is a little bit more difficult. Okay, now we turn it around. And as you can see, it's coming along. Okay, now you have two. We fold one upwards, and we fold the other one behind. There you go. Okay, now we need a triangle of a different color, and you can cut any piece you want. Okay? Okay, I have a white piece which I have to stick onto the nose. Okay, so get some glue. Just a little bit of glue, don't put too much. Okay, and we stick the nose. Okay, now with the black pencil, okay, we draw the eyes. You can draw the eyes however you want. I'm going to do this one as if it's asleep. Okay, and it's big oval nose. And there you go, you have your koala. Okay, and here you have your koalas. I hope this was easy and fun. Bye kids.